can't switch habits. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't wanna take another substance, take it from my hands. But I'm the one that really truly loves this.
Yo, welcome everyone to a new video. So today we're going to talk about the outcasts of Christian hip-hop. I've been hyping this up for a while now. I'm actually going to split it up into two pieces now, with outcasts of Christian hip-hop and then Who is Beam, the one who's in Social Club's latest song. He was in Andy Mineo Words Played project. He's been creating a lot of buzz, and there's way more to him than I ever expected. Like, his dad used to be like a famous gospel singer or something. He was like a producer on one of the Lecrae's projects that won a Grammy, so a lot to him. So I will probably make an individual video, not sure when though, because it's gonna take a lot of work, man, and I don't know if I'm ready. There'll be a lot of high expectations for that video. But anyway, so outcasts of Christian hip-hop, you guys have commented suggestions on who you'd think would count as an outcast. I've put some people out there. I'll kind of go over my criteria for this. Your guys' comments and thoughts on this are like very needed for this one, but it's pretty much to start up a conversation about these guys. But so for my criteria, I did 1, swears in their music, so any kind of swear word, so N-word or I mean whatever. Some people don't really count the N-word as a swear word, but I mean I would consider it. It also I think automatically makes them an outcast, because that instantly turns off, I mean, at least 50% of the audience. Radio wise, like Christian radio wise, it's like 99%. I mean, because they don't want to have swearing on a Christian radio station. I mean, most of the people who do that and claim they're Christians probably don't really want their stuff on Christian radio anyway. Criteria 2, has little God in their music but is connected to the Christian hip-hop community. Number 3, arrogant sounding lyrics or can be taken that way. Number 4, isn't well known among majority of Christian hip-hop fans. I mean, that doesn't really count with any of these guys that I put on my list. But anyway, number 5, publicly left Christian hip-hop, which is like John Givez. So I think, you know, a lot of people might look down on these artists or not say they're Christians or whatever. I mean, I don't know any of them personally, so I mean, they could be new Christians, they could be wrestling with their faith or whatever. So it's, for me, there was a video that the crew talked about that Bizzle made, which was not to be a testimony killer. So like someone swearing in the comments of like a Christian video, and then you have a whole lot of people bagging on them for saying the word or sinning, repent and stuff. And I guess being judged that hard for something so minuscule, it probably turned people off. And I guess it's kind of sobering for me as well, because a lot of these guys, or some of them, like for Beam's music recently, I've been listening to some of it. It's real, and it's kind of refreshing in a way, even though I've said in previous videos I don't like it when Christians swear, because it kind of makes us look like hypocrites. But I guess for someone who, I have no idea where any of these guys are in their faith, but it's good to know that they're being, I guess, themselves where they are at the moment. Now, I guess I would say to that, being yourself is good, but you always want to improve, I guess I'd say, because I guess there's being yourself, like authentically, and then letting God change you as well. But so artists I have on this list, so Beam, obviously I talked about him before. Foggieraw, he's like honestly didn't know that much about him. I've just seen people in the Christian hip-hop community kind of shout out his music and stuff. He does have swearing, very unique sound though, like it's so catchy, like insanely catchy. John Givez, I mean, he's, I guess, outcast of Christian hip-hop is kind of the best term for him. I believe he still claims to believe in God and stuff. It's just he like swears a bit. Adrian Stresow, I talked about him in Should Christians Swear. He's been in the Christian hip-hop community for like ages. Like I remember listening to one of his his projects on Rapzilla. It was like something pajamas. I think, I'm not sure if I'm right on that, but I remember listening to that on Rapzilla. Now he's kind of swearing. I don't think he is as much God, but he's still like kind of connected to the Christian hip hop community. I mean, he doesn't swear a ton, honestly, but, and then Kaleb Mitchell, besides from using the F word and context, I mean, I talked about that before. He doesn't really swear. I know he had, I think his name's Toppy Mandela or something like that. He swore on his track, I think it was like Key to the City or something. I think for him, like for, I guess me sometimes, I for any of these people, I don't hate them, I don't have anything against them. This is purely music. A lot of his stuff is like, I guess you'd count it as motivation music, but I guess from a Christian perspective, it does come off as arrogant sounding, and I feel like that can turn a lot of people off. I know some people might say it's just being confident in who God made you, but it doesn't exactly come off as humble either. But I mean, those are like the main 5 that I think about. Let me know your guys' thoughts, because I know there's probably like a whole lot of artists that I don't even know about or probably forgot about who would be quote unquote outcasts of Christian hip hop. I think for me it can be sobering. At the same time, I mean, some of these guys like probably count themselves as just someone who believes in God, not trying to get hooked up in the Christian rapper label. I know Aha Gazelle doesn't like that label. I know some of you guys might know what I mean by that, but yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about these guys. I know I did a video about what I think about John Givez leaving Christian hip hop. That got a lot of feedback, so I'll be interested to know what you guys think. Who would be your list of outcasts of Christian hip hop? I mean, some of them might not really have anything wrong with them, it's just that they're not as well known by like the majority of Christian hip hop fans. But yeah, man, let me know. Thank you guys so much for the support. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. We're getting really close to 4,000 subscribers. My goal is 10,000 by the end of the year, so hopefully we can get there soon. If you want to donate to me, Patreon is the way to go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.